If everything's ready, you're on the dark side of the moon. Play the pipe tones. Give her 6 quavers, then pause.
She sent us 4 quavers, a group of 5 quavers, a group of 4 semi-quavers.
The only thing these phrases have in common are 5 signals.
I hope somebody's taking all this down. What are we saying to each other?
Seems they're trying to teach us a basic tonal vocabulary.
It's the first day of school, fellas.
In summary, the Merkaba shows man how to use a universal language of multi-level instruction through its intricate maneuvers and the star keys which they leave behind. Their language is a language of light which communicates to any creation through light graphics and pulsations. Through this language, man acquires an understanding of the levels of higher intelligence. Shalom family, it's your man Elijah, and as usual, I am a wise, healthy, strong, protected, celestial being that is loved by the Most High Creator. Family, I just want to show y'all the experiment real quick and where I got it from. And where I got it from out of the Keys of Enoch. Now, family, this experiment, I'm not asking you to do it. You don't have to do it. I'm not asking nobody for money. This is just for those who are interested. If you would like to try it on your own, if you would like to try to communicate with these entities on your own, that's up to you. Nobody has to do it. Nobody's asking you to do it. You know, just like my flat earthers out there. If flat earthers wanted to know, what do? They don't make excuses. They go out and they try to do the experiments themselves. Now, as far as where would you get a light board, nobody says you need a light board that big or that intricate. Obviously, nobody has money for that. I know somebody mentioned in a comment, you could try to do that with a cell phone. I'm pretty sure you might need something a little bit bigger than that. Maybe a cell phone connected to a bigger screen. But nonetheless, nobody's asking anybody to do anything. You don't have to do nothing. But I know the Most High. I know my Most High. And I know that when you ask, you shall receive. It's, but you got to seek. You got to put faith. You got to put works behind that faith, right? If you ask, you got to put work. So there's OfferUp. You got MySpace Marketplace. You got Backpage. There's so many different places where you don't know where somebody might be giving something free away or somebody might be selling something for cheap. You got the pawn shop, bro. And then, matter of fact, some of y'all watching now might already have some of this equipment. Or somebody watching now might have the intelligence. The Most High may have blessed you with the intelligence to make us something. And let me take that back. Not necessarily make us, but you can make something to do this. And all I ask is, hey, that if you take from this lesson, from this teaching, from what I've just shown you, and you do it, and something happens, please share it with the rest of us. But by no means, family, you don't have to do this. You don't have to partake. This isn't something that I'm saying we all going to do at the same time. Now, whoever wanted to do it, if we were all able to figure something out and do it at the same time, especially in different parts of the world, that would be great. But nonetheless, I expect nothing from no one. This is just me really sharing the information, family. This is cool, at least to me. This is cool, interesting information. I want to talk to the higher beings. I want to talk to the Merkaba vehicles. And if someone said they're not going to let us go, we're not trying to get in the ship. And obviously they're not going to let you go. We're not trying to bum rush the ship. They're not going to let you go nowhere if it's not your time. And if it's not your time, you don't want to go. That's not how this works. But I would love to communicate with them. Especially with all these sightings that's been happening more lately. Family, sightings been happening more and more. Government has come out and admitted these things. Come on now, family. So we have a way to communicate with them. I'm just saying. And matter of fact, for those who don't know, I want to put out a little bit more interesting information, because some of you probably didn't watch my whole video because I know it's long. But I want to read this part right here for you. And I'm going to read from, give me a second. This is pretty interesting. I think, at least. I'm going to start from 63. The timepieces set up in basin areas, in the mountains, or beneath oceans indicate where the vehicle, wheels within wheels, have operated on the earth plane to explore and program molecular forms of creation. During the process of activation, these magnetic timepieces of civilization, the pyramidal vehicles of light, will once again come down as the capstones to complete the pyramid. Hence, at our stage of breaking with earthbound consciousness, the vehicles become the central point of activity, for it illustrates the evolutionary model that can transform scientific communities from planet to planet. Family, do you understand? You look, hold on, let me, I should have put the page up. This is what I was reading right here. From 63. And I just read to the end of 64. Family, what this just said is, what I just read, family, it just said that the pyramids are starports, family. The pyramids are starports. And the Merkaba ships will land on top of the starports. Like capstones, right? And if you go back and listen to the last lesson I just did of this, the commentary, family, I have pictures where I've shown you of the show Stargate SG-1s, and those who are fans of Stargate SG-1 who have watched it. Remember how the motherships that look like pyramids of Stargate SG-1, they would land on top of the pyramids in the movie? Remember? That's what it's talking. Remember, family, they put the truth in front of our faces the entire time in TV shows and movies. But because, as they say, if you want to hide something from someone, where do you put it? In a book? Because most people are lazy and not going to take the time to study and research. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm letting you know, it's been in front of us this whole time. I just gave you guys proof of it. In this movie from the 70s, family, you still can't find this for free to watch online. Why? Because there's wisdom in it, there's knowledge in it that you won't get any otherwise. Maybe some of you can find it. Yes, I found it. But if you go through just, I guess, let's say the mainstream way of looking up movies, no. All you're gonna be able to find movies that they're charging you for. And this movie is called Fifth Encounter. It's called hold on, what's it called again? It's called Close Encounter of the Fifth Kind. So, family, once again, you don't have to do this. I'm not asking nobody to do this, but I wanted to share this information with everybody because I think it's pretty interesting information. And once again, go look at the video, the Keys of Enoch, the one I did on commentary, family. I showed you. I went to give everybody examples, pictures of pyramids from Stargate SG-1 from certain scenes to show you the capstone, and it was taught, and this spoke about how the Merkaba ships have pyramids on top and bottom of them that have pulsating lights on them to speak to each other, to speak to us. They talk through light. And matter of fact, the vibration now in the experiment, I didn't say use the sound like in the movie, but the book, it does talk a lot about vibrations and tones. So shoot, if you can match the tones with if the light pulsing, whoever's watching this, if you decide to try the experiment, if you can match the tones with the light frequencies, and then take the light board and aim it vertically towards the sky at night, and let it just repeat all through the night, family, let me know what happens. Shoot, for all you know, you might get a UFO. It might be a few hundred miles above your head, but there might be one that will appear over your house. Or shoot, who knows? Maybe even closer. We don't know until we try, family, like he said in the clip. Look, we like children. We learning a new language. We learning something new. So instead of, having to go, most of us don't have money to go to the pyramids. So instead of trying to go to the Merkaba vehicles, maybe we can get the Merkaba vehicles to come to us. It's that time, family. We in a new season. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. Some way, somehow, it's gonna work for somebody. If they want to do it and they want to put their mind to it, it's gonna work for somebody, family. So once again, if you don't want to do it, please ignore. Thank you for visiting the page and leaving comments and watching. Continue to watch. But if it's not something you want to do, then don't worry about it. And and I have no problem answering questions, but I just don't like. Well, how are we gonna do this? Where there's a will, there's a way. I don't like the negativity. I don't like people doubting stuff. Do it. If you want to do it, you're gonna do it. I want to do it, so I'm gonna find a way, or someone else is gonna do it. Either way, it's gonna happen. So if you don't want to do it, don't worry about it. It's not for you. At least you got some cool information. But if you do, there you go. I just gave you proof from the book. I showed you a reference to a movie. And if you want to go deeper on it, go watch the video, family. I'm not trying to have an attitude or nothing. It's not that. I apologize if you think I have an attitude. Anyway, family. It ain't nothing. I apologize. That's me. Look, I shared the information. I hope y'all enjoy the information. Let's see what we can do with this information, family. I apologize for my attitude. I don't mean nothing by it. I really don't. I apologize. I'm excited about this information. I'm excited about the things that we're learning. And I hope we can come together as a family and we can make something happen. I'm not asking nobody for money. If this is something you already have on you, this equipment, or somebody might watch this and in a month from now, they might just happen to run into somebody who gives them equipment, who knows nothing about this. This is how the Creator works. Where there's a will, there's a way. Keep knocking. The Creator will make a way. Keep knocking, and at some point, the Creator will answer, family. That's it. That's all I'm saying. But without further ado, family, I am a wise, healthy, strong, protected, celestial being that is loved by the Most High Creator. I'll catch you later, family. Be blessed. Shalom.